All right.
Focusing. In and out.
All right, Jimmy.
Yeah.
So, how's your new role as announcer? How's everything been going with that?
It's been going good. You know, obviously the first weekend I looked like a big idiot, which is kind of pretty standard for me. But man, we smoothed everything out. It's just like anything, it's a learning curve, and I've been really enjoying it. It obviously sucks watching. You know, always think like, man, if I could only have a bike out there and show these guys how it's really done. It's almost like Uncle Rico. I could throw a football over those mountains. But no, it's been good. I mean, obviously I like the racing part of it, but this is something I'd like to do for the future, so not too bad.
What is it? I mean, is it get hard at times, like trying to talk and have someone talking in your ear at the same time?
That's by far, I think the hardest part about it is just controlling the show. Having to know how much time you have left, having to introduce segments, and then come in and out of commercial break. Like, you look at any people who come from sports or different sports in football announcing or basketball announcing, the former athletes never control the show. They always got a guy in there that's professional doing it. So when they kind of ask me to just come in and control the whole show, it's a little bit different. I've always done interviews just fine. I'm never nervous doing an interview. But when you're controlling the show, controlling the time, controlling basically being politically correct on every single sponsor you list and everything you say, it's a lot to keep up with.
Does Georgia give you some tips from time to time?
It makes me mad because I didn't realize how good Georgia was until I started doing this, and now I'm like, all right, she's actually good at what she does. I got to give her a little bit of credit. So, kudos to her. She makes it look easy.
Do you guys practice announcing at home in the mirror and stuff like that?
Yeah, we announce in the bedroom, for sure.
Do you have a different voice when you announce? Like some people change. Like
I do a little bit. You gotta like talk. It's hard to keep your normal voice because your normal voice isn't exciting enough for a crowd of people, especially when I'm live announcing during the races. So you gotta like kind of put on a little bit of a sportsman announcing, you know. But
was that it right there?
No, I don't even know what it is. I gotta be like in the moment to feel it. But
all right, go right now. In the moment.
Can't. I can. You just have to follow me around while I'm doing it. Live announcing today. Be like, oh man, there's Jimmy just doing his weird announcing voice.
Hey, earlier you talked about Uncle Rico. How's Uncle Ronnie?
Uncle Ronnie, man, he got out for a little bit and did Nitro Circus. That went off pretty good, but he just disappears. We don't know what's going on. He called up my brother and was like, hey, prep my bike, I gotta do something. And Greg washed it for the first time in like 5 years and put some new plastic on his bike. I never even saw him. And then he just shows up to the shop, grabs his stuff, heads up to Nitro Circus, and then we haven't seen him since, so who knows?